Enter the gripping world of celebrities who once basked in the spotlight but now face the stark reality of life behind bars. From promising newcomers to infamous figures, these stars have seen their fortunes reversed by scandal, crime, and the weight of their own decisions. Once celebrated by millions, their dramatic downfalls expose the dark side of fame and the unexpected turns it can take. Join us as we dive into their stories, exploring the controversies, the missteps, and the hard lessons learned. Drop your thoughts in the comments as we uncover the truth behind their shocking paths from stardom to imprisonment. Jared Fogle, once the face of Subway and admired for his dramatic weight loss journey, saw his world unravel in 2015 when he was arrested and convicted of heinous crimes. Fogle's transformation from a health icon to a criminal pariah shocked the public. The investigation was sparked when a colleague tipped off authorities, leading to a deep FBI inquiry into his activities. Evidence, including electronic communications and disturbing materials, linked Fogle to illegal and predatory behavior. The trial revealed the full extent of his actions, with witnesses exposing his manipulative tactics. Despite his expressions of remorse, the severity of his crimes left an indelible stain on his once glowing public image. His case serves as a stark reminder of how fame and trust can be abused, leading to irrevocable consequences for both the individual and the people affected by their actions. In 2015, Jared Fogle was sentenced to 15 years in federal prison, a sentence that underscored the seriousness of his crimes. The fallout from his actions was swift and severe, with Subway cutting all ties with him and the public condemning him for betraying their trust. His behavior not only harmed his victims, but also shattered the image of a man once seen as a motivational figure by millions. Fogle's case serves as a stark reminder of how public personas can be deceptive, and how the truth behind them can be far darker than imagined. What once seemed like a story of success and inspiration is now a cautionary tale about the devastating consequences of unethical actions and the lasting impact of broken trust. Harvey Weinstein, once a towering figure in Hollywood, was celebrated for his role in producing critically acclaimed films and his immense power in the entertainment world. However, in 2017, his empire crumbled under the weight of numerous sexual abuse allegations which spanned decades. The accusations, which came from a diverse group of women, including well-known actresses, were the catalyst for the #Me Too movement, shedding light on the widespread abuse of power in the entertainment industry. Investigations uncovered a disturbing pattern of coercion, manipulation, and sexual misconduct, backed by incriminating emails, testimonies, and other evidence. Weinstein's fall from grace not only ended his illustrious career, but also exposed the systemic abuse that had long been concealed behind the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. In 2020, Harvey Weinstein was found guilty of sexual assault and rape, marking a pivotal moment in the reckoning with abuse in the entertainment industry. His conviction and subsequent 23-year sentence sent a powerful message about accountability, delivering a sense of justice to his victims who had long been silenced. The trial exposed the pervasive culture of abuse in Hollywood, sparking conversations about power imbalances and the exploitation of vulnerable individuals. Weinstein's downfall became a defining moment in the broader #Me Too movement, empowering survivors from all sectors to speak out and demand change. Once a powerful mogul, Weinstein's legacy is now irrevocably tied to his crimes, serving as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked influence and the enduring impact of systemic abuse. Shannon Richardson, who had small roles in popular TV shows like The Walking Dead and The Vampire Diaries, was thrust into the national spotlight in 2013 when she was arrested for sending ricin-laced letters to President Barack Obama and other prominent figures, including New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg. At first, the idea that someone with her background could be involved in such a crime seemed far-fetched, but as the investigation unfolded, it revealed a disturbing and calculated plot. Initially, Richardson tried to frame her estranged husband, but the evidence quickly pointed to her as the mastermind behind the dangerous scheme. Her actions, driven by personal motivations and a desire for attention, stunned both the public and her colleagues in the entertainment industry. Richardson's fall from a minor Hollywood actress to a convicted criminal shocked many who knew her only through her acting roles. The investigation revealed chilling details, such as the forensic evidence linking her to the ricin-laced letters and her failed attempt to implicate her ex-husband. Sentenced to 18 years in prison, Richardson's case raised important questions about the intersection of fame, personal instability, and criminal behavior. Her name, once associated with minor roles on TV shows, is now synonymous with a high-profile crime, serving as a reminder that the consequences of reckless decisions can far outweigh any fleeting moments of notoriety. Grantham's shocking crime not only ended his promising career, but also sent shockwaves through both the entertainment industry and the public. The brutal murder of his mother, followed by his unsettling plans to target a political figure, revealed a deep and disturbing breakdown in his mental health and decision-making. His video confession, in which he calmly described his actions, further underscored the chilling nature of his descent into violence. The case sparked conversations about the importance of mental health awareness, especially in the high-pressure environment of show business. Grantham's name will forever be tied to this horrific act, leaving behind a legacy defined by tragedy rather than talent. Ryan Grantham's case serves as a haunting reminder of the potential consequences of mental health issues left untreated, and the immense impact one person's actions can have on those around them. Despite his promising career, the tragedy that unfolded has left lasting scars, not only on his family but also on the public who once saw him as a rising star. His story reinforces the importance of mental health support, particularly for young individuals in high-pressure environments. Grantham's legacy, defined by an unimaginable crime, underscores the need for greater awareness and action when it comes to psychological well-being. Zachary Horwitz, an actor and self-styled film producer, gained notoriety not through his performances, but for masterminding a massive financial fraud that shook the entertainment world. Operating under the name Zach Avery, Horwitz ran a Ponzi scheme from 2014 to 2019, scamming investors out of an estimated $650 million by falsely claiming to have secured lucrative film licensing agreements with major industry players like HBO and Netflix. Beneath the image of a successful businessman, Horwitz spun a complex web of lies, which ultimately collapsed in dramatic fashion. Horwitz persuaded his victims, many of whom were close friends, to invest in his company, One in Capital, with the promise of significant returns. He created fake contracts, forged emails, and used funds from new investors to pay off earlier ones, maintaining the illusion of a successful business. Throughout the scheme, Horwitz indulged in a lavish lifestyle, buying luxury homes, high-end cars, and extravagant items, all financed by the millions he had defrauded. The scheme came crashing down when Horwitz ran out of money to continue making the fraudulent payouts, leading investors to launch investigations that ultimately exposed his lies and deception. In 2021, federal authorities arrested Horwitz, revealing the full scope of his elaborate scam. He was convicted of securities fraud and sentenced to 20 years in prison in 2022. The repercussions of his actions extended beyond just financial losses, leaving his victims emotionally devastated, their lives upended by misplaced trust. Horowitz's downfall serves as a powerful reminder of the dangers of unchecked greed and a cautionary tale about the seductive pull of wealth and the extreme measures some will take to attain it. Once a rising actor, his transformation into a convicted fraudster highlights the fragility of trust and the far-reaching consequences of deception. Kaylin Rashad Walker's fall from grace is a stark reminder of how quickly a promising career can be derailed by actions that betray public trust. His rise to fame, once celebrated for his roles in films like Straight Outta Compton, was marred by the serious allegations against him. As more victims came forward, their stories painted a chilling portrait of manipulation and abuse, exploiting Walker's celebrity status. The charges were deeply disturbing, leading to an outpouring of shock from fans and the entertainment industry alike. His case serves as a sobering example of the lasting consequences of predatory behavior and the devastating impact it has on both the victims and the perpetrator's career. The trial revealed the depths of Kaylin Rashad Walker's predatory behavior, with testimony from multiple victims who detailed the manipulation they endured. Many of the victims were young women hoping to make a name for themselves in the entertainment world, only to find themselves exploited under the guise of career advancement. Walker, using his status and influence, coerced and abused these women, promising opportunities that never materialized. The prosecution presented strong evidence, including text messages, social media interactions, and statements from the victims, revealing the full extent of his exploitation. Victims spoke of the fear they felt, worried that speaking out would harm their careers, which kept them silent for a long time. This case highlights the insidious abuse of power in the entertainment industry, serving as a reminder of the importance of accountability and the lasting impact such abuse has on the lives of victims. In 2022, Kaylin Rashad Walker was sentenced to a lengthy prison term after being convicted of multiple sexual assault charges. His case shocked the public, revealing the disturbing ways in which power and influence were abused in the entertainment industry. The trial sparked important discussions about the need to protect vulnerable individuals in professional environments and the systemic failures that allow such abuse to persist. Walker's fall from grace serves as a haunting reminder of how fame and status can be exploited for personal gain, leading to irreparable harm. What could have been a flourishing Hollywood career is now a cautionary tale, underlining the necessity of accountability and the profound consequences that follow when trust is violated. Joe Exotic, also known as Joseph Maldonado Passage, captured the world's attention with his outrageous personality and the wild world of his private zoo, featured in the Netflix documentary Tiger King. His eccentricities, colorful personality, and ongoing feud with Carole Baskin, an animal rights activist, made him a viral sensation. However, behind the spectacle and media attention, Joe Exotic's life was marked by criminal activity and troubling behavior. In 2019, his legal issues escalated when he was arrested and charged with murder for hire and violations of wildlife laws. His rivalry with Baskin ultimately became central to his criminal case, leading to his dramatic fall from fame. The intense feud between Joe Exotic and Carole Baskin, which played out publicly through accusations and bitter exchanges, took a dark turn when Joe Exotic attempted to hire someone to murder Baskin. Though the murder plot was never carried out, investigations revealed payments and incriminating conversations linking him to the plan. Beyond the murder-for-hire scheme, Joe Exotic faced additional charges related to animal cruelty, including the killing of 5 tigers at his zoo and trafficking endangered species. These disturbing revelations exposed the exploitation and mistreatment of animals within his operation, contrasting sharply with his carefully crafted public image as a zookeeper and animal lover. In 2020, Joe Exotic was convicted and sentenced to 22 years in federal prison for his involvement in a murder-for-hire plot and multiple wildlife-related crimes. His downfall ignited heated discussions about the ethics of private animal ownership and the consequences of personal rivalries spiraling out of control. Despite his imprisonment, Joe Exotic's fame lived on, with some supporters campaigning for his release, even lobbying for presidential intervention. His story is a peculiar mix of spectacle and tragedy, serving as a stark reminder of the dangers of unregulated wildlife exploitation and the destructive impact of personal vendettas. What began as a captivating, if controversial, presence in reality television has now morphed into a cautionary tale about the hidden perils of fame and unchecked ambition. Skylar Delian, once a child actor known for a minor role in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, became infamous for a horrifying crime that shocked the nation. In 2004, Delian and his accomplices plotted to steal the yacht of Thomas and Jackie Hawks, a retired couple living their dream life on the water. Posing as an interested buyer, Delian gained the couple's trust with fabricated stories. However, during a test sale, the situation took a chilling turn. The couple was tied up, forced to sign over ownership of the yacht, and then cruelly anchored and thrown into the ocean alive, where they drowned. The brutal nature of the crime sent shockwaves through the public, leaving many speechless in its wake. At trial, evidence, ranging from witness testimony to signed documents and statements from accomplices, exposed the calculated and merciless nature of Skylar Delian's crime. In 2009, Delian was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to death, sealing the grim conclusion to a case that stunned the nation. This tragic event serves as a chilling reminder of the destructive power of greed and the lengths to which some will go in the pursuit of material wealth. Delian's story stands as a haunting cautionary tale, underscoring the devastating consequences of betrayal and unchecked ambition. Zara Fithian, a martial artist and actress celebrated for her role in Doctor Strange, was once seen as a symbol of strength and discipline. However, in 2022, her career and reputation collapsed when she and her husband, Victor Mark, were convicted of serious criminal acts involving a teenager. The case stunned the entertainment industry as Fithian's once empowered public image clashed with the disturbing nature of the accusations against her. The victim, a 13-year-old girl at the time, provided harrowing testimony about the manipulation and abuse she endured over a period of time. Evidence, including text messages and corroborated statements, firmly supported the claims, casting a shadow over Fithian's once promising career and highlighting the stark contrast between her public persona and private actions. Fithian and her husband, Victor Mark, were both sentenced to lengthy prison terms, effectively ending her career in entertainment. The case exposed the dark side of the power dynamics in industries where individuals can manipulate and exploit others, particularly vulnerable young people. Fithian's once promising career in martial arts and film became overshadowed by the horrific nature of her crimes. This tragedy serves as a somber reminder that outward success and talent can often conceal deeply harmful actions. Fithian's legacy, once defined by her accomplishments, is now forever tainted by her criminal behavior and the lasting damage she inflicted on the victim and those around her. Chris Wu, born Wu Yifan, is a Canadian entertainer who first gained fame as a member of the K-pop group EXO, earning international recognition before transitioning into acting. In the mid-2010s, he starred in major films such as The Mermaid, Journey to the West, The Demons Strike Back, XXX, Return of Xander Cage, and Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. Despite his rising success in music and film, Chris Wu's career was derailed by serious legal troubles that cast a shadow over his achievements. Once a celebrated artist, his reputation was permanently stained as allegations against him came to light. In July 2021, Chris Wu found himself at the center of a highly publicized legal case that quickly captured global media attention. The allegations against him severely damaged his reputation and subjected him to intense scrutiny from both the public and the entertainment industry. Following an extensive investigation and trial, he was sentenced in November 2022, facing significant legal repercussions that effectively ended his career. His downfall serves as a stark reminder of the consequences of legal misconduct and the necessity of accountability, particularly for those in the public eye. Todd Chrisley, the charismatic star of Chrisley Knows Best, entertained audiences with his sharp wit and extravagant lifestyle, presenting himself as a savvy entrepreneur and devoted family man. However, beneath the surface lay a complex web of financial fraud. In 2022, his carefully curated image crumbled when he was found guilty in a widely publicized fraud case, leaving fans stunned and permanently staining his once glamorous reputation. Todd and Julie Chrisley were found guilty of bank fraud and tax evasion, unraveling the financial deceit that funded their lavish lifestyle. Prosecutors uncovered falsified documents used to secure multi-million-dollar loans, supported by forged financial statements and testimony from former employees. Their attempts to evade taxes and conceal income only compounded their legal troubles. Despite mounting evidence, Todd maintained his innocence, insisting he had been wrongly accused. Their conviction marked a stunning downfall for the reality TV power couple, whose glamorous facade was ultimately exposed. Despite Todd Chrisley's claims of innocence, the overwhelming evidence sealed his fate. He received a 12-year prison sentence, while Julie was sentenced to 7 years, leaving fans in shock and dismantling the family's carefully curated public image. Their downfall serves as a stark warning about the dangers of financial fraud and the risks of living beyond one's means. Once a cherished reality TV personality, Todd Chrisley's legacy is now defined by deception, proving that fame and fortune offer no immunity from the consequences of dishonesty, especially under public scrutiny. Jen Shah, a standout star of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, drew audiences in with her bold personality and extravagant lifestyle. Known for her confidence and sharp wit, she became one of the show's most talked-about figures. However, in 2021, her glamorous image crumbled when she was arrested for her involvement in a massive telemarketing fraud scheme. Prosecutors exposed how Shah and her associates preyed on elderly and vulnerable individuals, deceiving them into investing in fraudulent services and products, leaving many financially devastated. The fraudulent scheme operated for years, leaving a trail of financial devastation for its victims. Court evidence, including text messages, emails, and other communications, clearly demonstrated Shah's direct involvement in planning and executing the scam. Her celebrity status only heightened the public's outrage, as fans who once admired her felt deeply betrayed. Initially, Shah maintained her innocence, but as the case unfolded, she ultimately changed her plea, admitting to her role in defrauding vulnerable individuals. In 2022, Jen Shah received a 6.5-year prison sentence, a ruling that reflected the gravity of her crimes. The verdict stunned fans who had once been drawn to her bold personality and extravagant lifestyle, revealing a stark contrast between her on-screen persona and real-life actions. Her downfall serves as a stark warning about the responsibilities that come with fame and influence. Shah's case underscores the consequences of greed and the betrayal of public trust, particularly when preying on the most vulnerable. Once a celebrated reality TV figure, she is now remembered for her criminal actions, serving as a cautionary tale of unchecked ambition and ethical failure. Allison Mack, once beloved for her role as Chloe Sullivan on Smallville, shocked Hollywood and fans when she was unmasked as a central figure in NXIVM, a so-called self-help group that was ultimately exposed as a coercive and abusive cult. Investigations revealed that Mack leveraged her celebrity status to lure in recruits with promises of mentorship, career opportunities, and self-improvement. Court records detailed her direct involvement in manipulating members, enforcing strict obedience, and assisting the group's leader in exploiting individuals under the guise of empowerment. The revelations marked a devastating downfall for the actress, permanently tarnishing her once promising career. During her trial, prosecutors unveiled extensive evidence, including emails and text messages that detailed Allison Mack's direct involvement in the scandal. Facing mounting proof, Mack pleaded guilty to conspiracy charges, and in 2021 received a 3-year prison sentence. At her sentencing, she expressed deep remorse, acknowledging the harm and manipulation inflicted on those she recruited. Her case sparked widespread discussion about the dangers of unchecked influence and the ethical responsibilities of public figures. It served as a sobering reminder of how trust can be weaponized, particularly when disguised as mentorship and personal empowerment. Mack's fall from grace stands in stark contrast to her portrayal of a loyal, principled character on Smallville, one that earned her admiration from viewers. Her real-life actions have since turned her story into a powerful cautionary tale about the dangers of abusing influence and the severe consequences of misguided leadership. It underscores the importance of exercising caution when seeking mentorship or guidance, reminding us that even those who seem trustworthy can veer off course, leading others down harmful paths. Michael Jace, a well-known actor for his role as Officer Julian Lowe on The Shield, left Hollywood in shock when he was involved in a tragic crime that would forever alter his career. On May 19, 2014, Jace called 911 to report that he had shot and killed his wife April in their Los Angeles home. The murder took place in front of their 2 young children, adding a devastating layer to the tragedy. Investigations revealed a tumultuous marriage with financial struggles and escalating tensions, providing some context for the heartbreaking incident. Testimony during the trial revealed that Michael Jace, consumed by overwhelming anger, confronted his wife April, accusing her of wanting a divorce before fatally shooting her. April, a devoted mother and accomplished athlete, had been seeking independence as their marriage fell apart. The court was presented with chilling evidence of Jace's premeditated actions, including his unsettling remark just before the shooting, "If you like running, then run to heaven." In 2016, Jace was convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 40 years to life in prison. Once celebrated for his television roles, Jace's tragic downfall left the public stunned, transforming a well-regarded actor into a stark reminder of how personal struggles and unchecked emotions can escalate into irreversible consequences. Will Hayden, a respected firearms expert and star of the reality TV show Sons of Guns, was left devastated when his predatory behavior was discovered in 2014. Hayden was accused of sexually assaulting a young girl, allegations that were initially questioned by some, but which later opened a series of shocking revelations about his long-term abuse of multiple victims, including his own daughter. The investigation painted a chilling picture of Hayden's actions, which spanned years and involved victims he groomed under the guise of family guidance and trust. Medical reports and testimony from victims confirmed the allegations, leaving no room for doubt. As the full extent of Will Hayden's actions came to light, public outrage intensified, culminating in the cancellation of Sons of Guns in 2017. Hayden was convicted of rape and aggravated sexual assault, receiving a life sentence without the possibility of parole, along with additional sentences to guarantee he would never be released. His crimes not only obliterated his career, but also left lasting scars on the lives of his victims, many of whom continue to fight to regain their sense of safety and self-worth. Hayden's case serves as a stark warning of the dangers that arise when power and trust are exploited for personal gain, highlighting the profound and irreversible harm caused by such abuse. Drew Drexel, celebrated as a champion of American Ninja Warrior, was admired for his resilience, physical prowess, and charismatic personality. His remarkable achievements on the obstacle course showcased his strength, perseverance, and determination, making him a standout figure in competitive sports entertainment. To many fans, Drexel became a symbol of hard work and dedication, a role model who inspired others to push their limits and strive for greatness. However, his story took a tragic turn, overshadowing the positive image he had cultivated. In 2020, Drew Drexel's once promising career came to a devastating halt as serious allegations of misconduct emerged. Investigations uncovered a troubling pattern of inappropriate behavior that spanned several years, dismantling the image he had so carefully built. The revelations shocked the sports community and led to a swift backlash. Sponsors, fans, and even television networks distanced themselves from him, leaving Drexel a deeply ostracized figure in competitive sports. Once hailed as a champion and role model, he became a cautionary example of how personal actions can erase a career built on years of hard work and admiration. Drexel's downfall brings to light the complex responsibilities that public figures carry, particularly when their influence extends over communities. His actions not only shattered the trust of his fans, but also highlighted the critical need for greater accountability and oversight in environments where individuals hold power. His story serves as a sobering reminder that personal decisions can quickly undo professional success, emphasizing the importance of protecting the integrity of those in the public eye. It underscores how easily trust can be broken and the lasting impact of such betrayals. Amy Locane, a once promising actress best known for her role in Melrose Place, found her career and life marred by a tragic event in 2010. Driving under the influence with a blood alcohol level significantly over the legal limit, Locane caused a devastating car accident that claimed the life of Helen Seaman and severely injured her husband, Fred Seaman. Locane was speeding and swerving before colliding with the Seamans' car as they were turning into their driveway. The crash, fueled by reckless and irresponsible behavior, cast a long-lasting shadow over Locane's career, and the fallout left a permanent stain on her public image. During her trial, Amy Locane expressed deep remorse for her actions, acknowledging the devastating consequences of her reckless decision. However, prosecutors stressed that her choice to drive under the influence demonstrated a blatant disregard for human life. Initially sentenced to 3 years in prison, Her case was revisited after appeals, and her sentence was extended to better reflect the seriousness of her crime. Locane's tragic downfall underscores how a single moment of recklessness can forever alter lives. Her story serves as a powerful reminder of the dangers of drunk driving, leaving lasting emotional scars on the victims' families and highlighting the irreversible consequences for those who make such reckless choices. These stories certainly shed light on the darker, often hidden side of fame and the consequences of abusing power and privilege. It's a stark reminder that public figures, despite their celebrity status or past achievements, are not immune to making harmful decisions. The impact of their actions extends far beyond their careers, affecting the lives of innocent people and challenging the idea that fame automatically equates to respect or morality. Accountability is key, and these cases highlight the importance of holding people responsible, regardless of their status. It's important to stay aware of the realities that lie behind the glitz and glamour of public life, and these cautionary tales serve as an important discussion point for us all.